Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Monday. Today's Monday, February 23rd. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday so far. Today's reading is actually a little bit different. I haven't used this deck in a very long time. I think when I used this deck the last time, I had made pictures for some of you guys so that you guys can see the pictures and things like that and you guys could read and do all of that stuff. But I think maybe I will do that too. Sometimes like I'll take pictures of these decks and then the message behind it in the book so that you guys can like screenshot it and also use it for yourselves, okay? But for today, I'm going to do it in a video. So this talks about self-care. This is a self-care deck that I bought like maybe 2-3 years ago, but this deck is really good for anybody who's looking for different ways of self-care, whether this is going in reflection or inspiration or affirmation, whatever it is that you guys are looking for. This deck is really good, and I actually had it for quite some time. But let's get started to see what messages you might need to know. This might not be too long either, so let's jump into it. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for today when it comes to self-care? What do they need to know when it comes to self-care? How can you guide them at this time when it comes to them receiving self-care at this time? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we have one card, which is inspiration. Sometimes you guys know that I like to get each card for each one, but we'll see what happens today. One for reflection. So let's see if we'll get an affirmation card, because if not, I might have to put it back and keep trying until an affirmation card comes out. Oh, this is amazing. I did get an affirmation card. Thank God, because sometimes this goes longer than it needs to. And I'm a little bit intrigued that this is actually going the way it's supposed to, because when I do it myself, it's almost like the universe is messing with me. But then when it comes to you guys, the universe is like, oh, let me get it together because she's recording. Yeah, that's what it is. I think it's because I'm recording. The universe trying to show out. But all jokes aside though, okay. We have inspiration, reflection, and affirmation, okay? So when it comes to this energy, okay, the way that I like to look at it is, you know, you guys could receive some type of inspiration about whatever it is that you guys are doing, working towards, whatever the case is, and then going into reflection to see if, you know, is this energy really for me, and how do I go about it? How do I execute, etc.? And then affirmation, meaning how you can, you know, utilize the energy, activate the energy by affirming it, okay? So let's start out with the first card. Okay, so it says a divine power has woven every moment into the intricate tapestry of life to help guide our spiritual progress. Trust in that power and move through life with confidence and humility. Okay, so this card says take care to channel energy in and energy out today. So taking care to channel the energy in and out is very significant, and to strive for balance. So with the number 41, it talks about 5. This talks about change. This could be something new to you guys when it comes to embracing new beginnings and experiences at this moment. Okay, so this is the inspiration card, okay? So for this one, there's a booklet, and I'm going to read to you what the booklet says so that you guys can get a better understanding, okay? So this is number 41. So for the number 41, for internal care, okay, so this is internal self-care. This is about mental, emotional, and physical, okay? So it says, today, choose one area of your internal makeup to focus on: your mind, thoughts, your emotional body, feeling, or your physical state of mind and body. Your task is to become highly attuned to balance, whatever that means to you. Take some time and space to devote to channeling energy in things that renew, re-energize, or refresh this part of you, and energy out, things that release tension, beliefs, or states that are no longer serving you. For external self-care, this is about rational, community, creative, and also work, okay? This card says, it is easy to feel like the world is full of independent forces acting upon us, but in fact, we are the ones with our outer realities. How we experience other people, events, and environments is determined by us. When we focus on the world's ability to manipulate us, we give away our power. When we focus on our ability to choose our own perspectives, we magnetize our own strength and agency. Today, identify one way it feels like to the world around you has power over you. Your task is to challenge that assumption. Why does it have that power? How are you reacting to this force or situation? What other choices are available to you? Are you afraid of making a change? Or is it prudent to wait it out? Let your answers guide you forward, okay? So this could be the inspiration that you guys are either feeling or probably going through at this time and needing more answers when it comes to your inspirations, right? Now, reflection. This one says, the more one does and sees and feels, the more one is able to do, and the more genuine may be one's appreciation of fundamental things like home and love and understanding companionship. It says, reflect on ways in which you have opened your heart to seeing, feeling, and experiencing more joy in life. What ways can you open your heart that you haven't yet considered? And this is with the number 62 card, okay? So obviously take what resonates with that. Okay, this is about the number 7, which is talking about you stepping into your power. And that is also significant with this first card when it comes to inspiration. Okay, so let's see what the meaning is for this card, okay, with the number 62. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. This next page here. I think it might be the last card too. No, 63 is. Okay, so 62. Okay, so it says internal self-care. This is mental, emotional, physical. It says reflect on your tried and true self-care practices. What has yet to be explored? Choose one of the following options and use today as an opportunity to build something new upon the strong foundation you've already created. For 1, repeat the following mantra a few times in a row. I am not my thoughts. I am what I do. Notice how your intention to your actions shift throughout this rest of the day. Number 2, listen to a song that feels joyful. Sing or dance along. Allow yourself to be in the moment of the duration of the song. When it ends, notice if your mood has shifted. 3, try putting your head below your heart for at least 5 minutes straight, breathing deeply. You can do a yogic inversion or simply lay down to also elevate your hips with a pillow. Notice throughout the day how this practice may have shifted your energy level. For external self-care, which is also relational, community, creative, and work, this card says, the groundwork has been laid. You are already en route to what you are becoming and to manifesting your unique gifts within the world. Now, steady your gaze. You have gained great strength through your practice and efforts you've already put forth. Look ahead of your feet a few steps. What paths have you not yet considered? Okay, so there's something about when it comes to reflection, now that you got inspiration, there's something about going within, understanding the path that you're taking, and also when it comes to moving forward, that could be the next step that you guys are trying to do. So when it comes to affirmation now, that is the last thing that you guys are trying to execute when it comes to like Mars energy, when it comes to movement, action, things of that nature. Okay, so with this last card with the number 16, 16 talks about spiritual lessons, breaking illusions, and 7 talks about, spirituality and having inner knowing. Okay, so for some of you, this card says, there comes a point when we have to say, I'm here to love my life and to figure out who I am, not who you think I should be, okay? It says, set your intention for the day. What can you do to be your authentic self? Okay, so take what resonates with that. That is also confirmation for anybody that resonates with that too, okay? And then let's see the message that is behind that, okay? So number 17, internal self-care. This is about mental, emotional, and physical, okay? So rebellion can be a creative, life-affirming act. The form is to take either can allow us to find more full, authentic expression, i.e., example, when we rebel against restrictive or oppressive constructs or systems, or it can keep us from our fullest expression, i.e., rebellion turned inward, commonly known as self-sabotage. As you move through your day, take note of moments when you feel the need to escape or rebel. This is your survival instinct calling your name. So for external self-care, which is relational, community, creative, and work, this card talks about, it says, today, think about the areas in life where you tend to rebel against the world. Where do you tend to feel restricted in relationships, and how do you buck against them? What societal roles do you accept, and which ones placed upon you do you like to challenge? Where do you feel restricted in your work life, and how do you enact behaviors of rebellion against the work paradigm? In taking stock of these areas where you challenge the world around you, imagine them as sticks scattered on the ground. Now gather your rebellions in your arms, lovingly place them in a pile. They represent the very will to live. Build your pile high, but don't light that fire today. It's for safekeeping. There will come a day when you need to channel that fire for your very survival, and now you will know how to conjure what you need. Okay, this is also giving like the magician energy when it comes to this, okay? So for anybody who resonates with this self-care reading, right? There's something about you guys when it comes to your divine power being woven. Okay, this is about planting seeds, or also like crocheting, weaving things together. Okay, spider webs could also be significant too when it comes to that energy of being able to tap into your spiritual progress, right? And being in that power, right? Even when it comes also to being in a more genuine, fundamental energy, whether this is a home or what it is that you guys are doing, okay? But there is something about you guys coming to a point in your life where you're loving what you guys are doing, or you guys are figuring out what you love to do. And like I said, stepping into that more, okay? And also being more passionate about that as well. All right, guys. So I'm going to end it here because, again, like I said, this is a short video. Obviously, take what resonates with you guys whenever you see this. But just so that you guys can get an idea, okay, what I'm going to do is, if you guys want to pause the video, right, like I said, there's like this part here. You guys can pause it here, okay, to read this. And I'm only doing this so that you guys can read this part. Okay, the other one was also 62. So let me find that for you guys. Let's see, 62. But I think with this deck, I will start using it more often for you guys when it comes to self-care and all that good stuff. And I'll take photos of this so that you guys can get them, so that you guys can, you know, read these on your own. Okay, maybe keep them for yourself so that you guys can do your own, you know, self-care type of regimens and things like that. But I thought I would share this today as well because maybe the energy could be shifting. You guys could feel that shift, and maybe you guys are wanting to ground yourself a little bit more. So these are the chapters for this, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Please take what resonates with you guys whenever you see this. And again, thank you for the support, the love, and things of that matter when it comes to my channel and business. You guys can follow me on TikTok and YouTube, and also my website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys, you guys can follow me there, book a reading, or just check out my blog. But right now the time is 11:11 a.m. So again, new beginnings are very significant. You guys are stepping into either leadership, independence, or just being the leader of your own lives, right? But yeah, take what resonates. I'm going to leave it here. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. All right, guys? Bye now.